Again?
Uh-oh. What's wrong with your video thing, girl?
I don't know. It doesn't give me the option to log in with the camera.
Oh, wow. That's weird. Something's going on. Maybe there's an update we need to download. We'll check it out. Anyway, I am going to do another magazine article for the Christmas holiday. So I want to go ahead and ask you a little bit about those holidays, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, and Christmas. Gifts are great and all, but the greatest gift is love, right?
It was okay. I'll sign up for that. He said, "Hey, Mom."
Well, I mean, I don't want to put words in your mouth. How should we, and the listeners, how should we spend our holidays? What should we keep in mind?
If we're looking past the concept that we actually chose to come to life, that we chose to be here, I think if we're looking towards our human existence and our human celebration of, gift giving, loving, that we tend to overlook that we had the choice to participate in all of this. We still see ourselves as just managing our lives and managing the situation and not really claiming that responsibility of, fuck everything else I had an opportunity with. I chose to do this.
Yeah.
I chose to show up. So I think one of the first things to acknowledge is the choice of showing up. And then if we're looking like at a human experience, then it would be you said, what's the best gift? I believe the best gift is like a true sense of connection. And maybe that's how people define love, is to absolutely be there for somebody without a judgment, without a need, without a cause. There's something to be said about choosing a human life, rather than an animal or tree. We all have, who's we, first of all living entities and forces on Earth. That's the animal kingdom, plant kingdom, people kingdom, insect kingdom.
We're part of the animal kingdom, Erik, just to let you know.
The what?
We're part of the animal kingdom, Erik, just to let you know. Just FYI there.
He goes, I know we're mammals, but when you say animals, a lot of people don't think about themselves.
True. That's true.
They're like, huh? Oh yeah, human kingdom. That's me. He goes, but we had a choice of choosing what kind of vehicle we were going to pick. We all think that the human vehicle is the best, probably because we have a broader sense of language. We travel easier. There's a lot more freedom associated. We're kind of top of the food chain,
Mm-hmm.
So it's a pretty good gig. But we chose to be here, and one of the needs of choosing the human experience is community, the need to connect to others. Whether that you need that choice to feed your ego, or you need that choice to fill your heart, your value of love, community. Though other kingdoms have community senses as well, even trees and plants and animals and so forth. Ours is a little different because we tend to place a lot of value on community, and it affects the way we perceive ourselves. That's how much we value it. A lot of us walk around today and look at other people and take what they say about us as hard and fast fact. They don't like me, I'm a bad person. And he's like, it's not fucking true. But we can work on that shit later. We're talking about holidays. Right, Mom?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
You can get off. We're talking in a very big, I think it's an oval, not even a circle. It's like...
I think it's a rabbit hole.
There you are, rabbit hole. He goes, I just wanted to highlight the choice of being human. One of the base needs of being human is community, communication, connection.
Mm-hmm.
And so if we're looking at one of the best gifts, you mentioned love, but really I think it's about providing a space where somebody feels supported, safe, secure, and heard. That's if you could shove that shit into a box and wrap it up with a bow, I think that would be the best thing we could give someone.
It's a lot better than the gift we gave Christina. We gave Lucas and Annika wanted to give gag gifts also, so they'd like wrap up, put a crumpled piece of paper, in a box and wrap it up, and the person open it, or an old CD of Reba McEntire. That seems to be a regular one. But Christina, she got a real heavy one, and she likes her nice things, and she was thinking, oh, this is going to be expensive. Opens it up, and it's a box of one of our dog's ashes. It was terrible. Anyway, she laughed, though.
He's laughing.
It wasn't from Prada, though, unfortunately.
He said, it's a good exercise of humor.
That's right, it is. All right, so I interrupted you, but basically, how should people spend the holidays, including how they should think about the holidays, which you've covered?
I love that you guys were doing the same thing, how to think about the holidays.
Okay.
He says, think about it as a 24-hour. He goes, we'll start really fucking small for everybody, okay? Because this might be difficult. He puts his hands up. Bear with me.
Okay.
A 24-hour period of no judgment.
That would be nice.
Just listening, responding, no judgment. You can throw out all your fucking opinions, talk about them, blah, 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 but no judgment.
People will be surprised by how judgmental they really are when they see how difficult that is to do.
He said it's so true, isn't it, Mom?
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
That's a great idea. What else?
He goes, you honestly think we can stack more on top of that? This is going to be a bad game of Jenga.
Oh, boy. Oh, God, I can imagine. Oops, pulled out the wrong piece of wood.
If we can get people to focus on being non-judgmental, right? And let's say for those who maybe already feel like they got a pretty good grasp on that, I would then challenge them to forget the past. And I said, what do you mean by that? That's weird. Like a blank thing? Oh, he means to forget the past. Like if there were expectations, like, Uncle Joe, he always does that thing where he smacks me on my ass, and I hate that.
Oh, God,
so,
I would too.
Uncle Joe, he's going to pull that shit again and try to smack me one, and I'm going to punch him in the face. He goes, why don't we drop the expectation of anything occurring and just avoid Uncle Joe's hands? Don't give him the opportunity.
Okay.
Don't put your ass out there.
All right, so just let go of expectations of the past.
Yes, you'll be surprised about what happens. And he said also, if you already feel like you're pretty damn good in non-judgment, when Uncle Joe goes to swing his hands, you turn to him and you say, I've never, ever liked that. And I've probably told you in the past, I'd like for you to listen to me and know that I don't like that. So what did I just say to you, Uncle Joe? Hold him responsible and just put a stop to it. Move on.
Okay.
But people get so wound up because most of the time they're spending time with family members they don't even fucking like. They fell out of loyalty. They fell out of the family dynamics a long time ago. But these are the holidays. These are the times you suck that shit up and you show face.
Oh, I know.
Because so a lot of times people feel like when the holidays are coming, they're going into war mode.
I know.
He's pretending like he's crawling, coming into the room. Yes, got my hat on. He says it really fucking sucks. He goes, so, with that in mind, might I suggest, if you feel like you're going to be surrounded by people that you don't enjoy anymore, and even though they're family, you don't consider them family, sit down and figure out who your family really is, and invest in them, and take some time to heal the relationships that are with your blood family. It's okay not to show up around people and dedicate your time to people who you don't get along with. It's not making for good memories.
No.
You're suffering. So tell them, hey, you're skipping this year. You're going to do something different with you, the kids, or whatever. And ask those people that you love, probably friends or extended family, if they're going to be the ones who will show up for you. It's not that I'm interested in tearing families apart, by no means. I'm mostly interested in getting each individual person healthy so that they can then look at those relationships with their family and heal them. So maybe the next go around, the next Christmas, you're like, all right, let's fucking pull this shit together, and you can show up. And no matter what shit is thrown at you, you're able to go, ha, it's not my problem. That's their problem. And they're pretty damn loud about it. And that shit looks nice on them and on their walls, but it's not on me.
Okay. I guess that's a metaphor.
It is. And what was funny is in the image, the family members were monkeys and they were throwing shit against the wall and shit on themselves. It was really weird.
God. All right, what about gifts? Is it okay to, I mean, unfortunately, Christmas has become so, and these holidays has gone away from its original meaning and gotten into the whole Hallmark, materialistic type consumerism field.
Yes, it did.
Is that a bad thing?
Because I personally think gifts are wonderful.
I love giving gifts. It's so much fun.
I'm not going to stop that. He goes, but the point where you're over giving, he goes, that's the stupid shit. That's when marketing hits these families that have a smaller budget, but they convince them they have to go way beyond their fucking budget to make Christmas real in their home, to make, Hanukkah real in their home. Fuck that shit. No. I would create traditions where each person gets, one big gift, one little gift. And, maybe the stockings or the smaller 8 days of gifts or, things like that. And then have the children or the other adults in your household bring something that they no longer use. He goes, you could have a dog party, an elephant party with that, a white elephant party, or you could then give that to people who don't necessarily have those things. Pay it forward.
Remember what we used to do? We used to have the Medhu's Day of Charity, and we'd go and pass out gloves and blankets and coats to the homeless people. And then we'd also not forget about the animal kingdom. We would make these thread, all sorts of things that birds and stuff could eat, and just make all sorts of stuff that animals could eat, and decorate a tree out in the forest to give them a little Christmas present. It was so awesome, wasn't it, Erik?
He said it fulfilled every need that I had to take care of the world. Mm-hmm. And he goes, that was the moment where I felt like, you know what, this was good to me.
Yeah, of course, the siblings always a squabble. So sometimes it would like, okay, this was supposed to be kind of a cool moment, but that's little kids for you. That's okay. We got it done every year. Anything else that people should do for outside of the family to help those less fortunate or otherwise?
I don't know what that image is, Erik. Tell me in words. He goes, well, you don't really need to do anything, but if I'm throwing out advice, like the homework of a solid day of no judgment, then I would look at your position. That's not the right word. Okay. I would look at where you are in life and what you have, and really start looking at where do you want to be, and look at the material items around you. What do you have too much of? What do you not need anymore? And think in terms of what your definition of being simple is. Simplify. Sometimes when we fall in love with the collection of things, it starts to rule us rather than allowing us to enjoy those items. And you might find more joy in passing your items on for them to be loved and used rather than keeping them to yourself and feeling as if you have to serve them because you invested into them.
Yeah, you said simple moments are to be treasured because that's when you really connect to yourself. And that's also when you feel connected to the whole. And you said, you said tapping into your inner humility is what gives you that connection to the whole, that sense of connection. Okay.
I'm saying yes.
Okay. Anything else about Christmas?
No, he's doing strange kissing sounds.
Okay. Well, say one or two more things because we still have some time.
What? We have time?
Yes.
Because we're forgetting the wonderful New Year's that
Oh
follows
no,
these
I'm going to talk about
incredible.
that. No,
Oh,
that's
you
gonna be
are?
yeah. I'm going to do an article on that eventually too.
So I have to shut up about that, he
No,
says.
no secrets now. You don't just let the cat out of the bag yet, boy. No.
He says, some of my favorite things to give to people are handmade. He's laughing. He goes, because I'm so good at that.
Yeah, right. Oh, you had some cute stuff. I have a plate that you painted that said Christmas 1996, but the nines were P's instead, of course, you know. You were so
Oh.
cute, and you had all sorts of weird stuff drawn on it, like a yin yang symbol and some other stuff. It was so cute.
He's like, okay, that's nice.
Okay.
He's talking. He's just making fun of that. But for other people, um, printing out a picture that you love from your past or that has the other person in it, and writing the story of what you remember about that picture or what you were told about that picture on the back.
Mm.
He said something as simple as that, documentation of what you know or how you felt, and it had an image of that moment. That is priceless for people to be able to always know that they could turn to that and kind of have missing pieces to what people thought about, or finding one big family picture and having everybody write the story to it and then put it in a box and give it to grandma.
Oh.
Like, what the hell? That's the best thing ever.
I know, because it takes an effort and it doesn't cost anything, and it's so meaningful. What other gift ideas do you have? That's a wonderful one.
Yeah, he says, I like that one a lot.
Yeah.
He says, my arts and crafts mom always enjoyed handmade ornaments.
Mm-hmm.
He goes, but I don't know how to coach people into making that shit. But if we're looking at hand making something, there are programs, is that what you're saying? There are computer programs that have a tons of. Oh, you're saying origami. Oh my God. Who hears that word every day?
I know.
I was trying to make it all sorts of other things. They have programs that are origami based that you can drag your photos into.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay.
I've never heard of this. And he says you print it out, and you cut it out, and you fold it up, and it has like your family pictures and everything on the origami piece. So it's really easy to make because the shape and everything is already there, and you don't have to paste and glue. You just kind of fold and put the string on it. Okay, if that's super cool. If that's real, and he says it's a free program.
That is awesome, and then you can make ornaments that way.
Yeah.
Okay, one more gift idea. One that provides us with that connection that's so important around Christmas time.
Like rolling joints for people?
Okay. It's like the little Cuban cigar guy behind his desk, right? You have one of those? Yeah, okay.
He goes, that really creates community.
Mm-hmm. Next.
He's talking about sending. These are audio clips? No, they're playlists of collection of movies, podcasts, and music that you like, that you want your loved one to experience. Mm-hmm. And it can be downloaded and purchased. So it's not just the names and then the person has to go type it in, buy that movie to watch it. It looks like a complete downloadable gift. So it has the movie embedded into the link. You can just watch it. The podcasts are embedded. The music is embedded. Everything. That's kind of cool. I like that. I don't know that program either.
No. Wow. You're all into these computer programs. we have, folks in Norway, and a lot of people have family that are not able to join in on the Christmas or Hanukkah or Kwanzaa festivities. What can we get? What's a good gift for them? And then that's my last question.
He said you Skype them.
Okay, that's good.
Skype them. He goes, but first what I would do is set up an agenda, almost like a business meeting, right? And you're like, 6 p.m. your time, we're Skyping you. We're going to start off by singing 3 Christmas carols, or we're going to do this thing, and so-and-so is going to be on the piano. So get your shit together, get ready to sing, get ready to dance, or whatever it is. Set the camera up high. Go ahead and prep that shit. And then, from 6:20 to 6:30, we'll just share and talk, and we'll kind of rotate in the room who's in there, so you don't get overwhelmed. Or we're going to cut the cake together, or eat this Danish together. So you feel like not only are you seeing each other, but you're doing the same activity together. What's nice is you can record that, right, Mom? You should teach people how to record this shit.
Oh, you just download call recorder on Skype. It's awesome.
There you go, Eric.
Here we go. Now if we can get Skype to work.
Seriously.
Okay. Well, that is awesome. Thank you so much, everybody, for listening. Thank you, Jamie, so much for your wonderful gifts. At the end, you will see her website, I promise. And Erik, I love you, and happy Thanksgiving, baby.
I love you, Mom. Happy Thanksgiving to you. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody. Erik is blowing kisses, and he says, I'll be haunting you guys. Don't worry. Catch you later. Keep smiling.
Jamie, have a great trip with the family, okay?
Yay, thank you.
It's well-deserved and probably well-needed.
Go Disney Cruise.
Yeah. All right, have fun.
Thanks.
Bye.
Bye.